Hi friends, welcome back to another video. Today I'm really excited because I am working on a canning project that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I am making up some fast food in a jar. Having a child has really made me realize that I starve myself. I just don't have the time like I used to anymore, and it's sometimes I go the entire day without eating, and on those days when I just need to eat something or don't know what to cook, I want things in a jar that are really easy to pull out or in my freezer. So over the next few months, that's kind of what I'm working toward, getting those ready-made meals that are easy for dinner or lunches in my pantry or in my freezer. Today, I have actually pre-prepped everything. Over the weekend when I had time, I just prepped some things up. I had these chickens, these whole chickens that I bought from Azure Standard. And I baked them and I pulled all the meat off, and then I boiled the bones and made broth. And I have my broth on the stove warming up. And we're gonna kind of make like a pot pie. You could probably use this for a few things. But my mind was like pot pie filling in a jar. So we're not doing like any of the thickeners or anything, but we are going to put all the ingredients in a jar, and I'm really excited to bring you along for this. So I have everything prepped, ready to go. I'm gonna kind of just do a practice jar to see what my measurements are, and then I'll bring you guys down close and I'll show you what I'm doing. I have no idea how many this is gonna get me. I have 6 jars here though. Wow. Okay, so that couldn't have worked out more perfectly, actually. I was just kind of experimenting with my measurements, but I'm gonna bring you down close. I'm gonna show you what I did, and then we're gonna fill the jars with broth. Okay, so for the ingredients on my seasonings that I did a tablespoon of each of these, except the last ingredient. I did parsley, thyme, garlic powder, onion powder, pepper, salt, and then for whenever I make pot pie, I love putting in just like a dash of smoked paprika. And so I did a 1/4 teaspoon of smoked paprika, and I really blended these all together, and that we're doing 2 teaspoons of each in each jar. Okay, so for my jars, we're going 1/3 cup of onions. We're doing 1/3 cup of celery. 1 cup of these mixed vegetables. It's from a freezer pack from Costco. I'll show you those here in just a minute. But we're doing 1 cup of these vegetables. Feel free to obviously use your own garden vegetables or store-bought vegetables, however you want to do that. And then about approximately 1 cup of chicken. You could use turkey for this, which I even thought about doing. And then we're doing 2 teaspoons of our homemade seasoning. There you go. Beautiful chicken pot pie filling. Let's get the rest of these done. Okay, so that made 7 jars perfectly. I have a little bit of onion and a little bit of celery left, but I just took it as far as the chicken would take me. And yeah, I'm really excited to try these and to see if they turn out. So let's get the broth in, get them in the canner, and let's see how these things turn out. Okay, so if you're confused on what times to can things at, the highest, I just go off of like what's in my jar, and the thing that needs the most time for canning in there is definitely going to be the meat. So yeah, so I just follow the guides out of this canning book that comes with the canner, and the longest thing in there that needs to be processed for chicken is 90 minutes. So if you look at the, you'll see in here, it says without bones or with bones, and we're doing without bones, and we're doing quart size jars. Processing time for my altitude is 90 minutes. So we are gonna do 90 minutes. I'll bring you back when I'm pulling them out of the canner. And yeah, so I'm really excited for this. I know there's probably not a ton of ways you can use this, but I will come out with a video on at least 3 ways to use this up after you are, after you can it. So I'm excited for that video, and I'm excited to show you how these turn out and tell you how they taste, honestly. I made up the seasoning ratio myself, so I'll let you know how they taste, if they need more seasonings or if they need less. So the chicken stock had some flavor to it too, because I did season the birds before I put them in the oven, but it wasn't a ton. So I will bring you back when I'm taking them out of the canner. Okay, so it is the next morning, and I have my jars done and all of them sealed, and I'm really happy with how they turned out. As you can kind of see, it seems like they're not as full looking anymore. Like there's quite a bit of broth on the top there. Next time I'll probably try to like pack in more meat or vegetables or something, which I didn't really like stuff. I kind of just put stuff in there. Just so there's a little bit more like food in there. But other than that, I'm really happy with it, and I'm really excited to try these and tell you guys how the flavor is. So, and I'll let you know whether I think I need to add more seasonings or less seasonings. Definitely right now I can tell that I feel like I want more like meat and maybe some vegetables in there. So, other than that, I'm really happy with them. One thing I did deal with on this batch was quite a bit of siphoning, where the broth liquid came out of the jars and like was in my canner and everything. Not a huge deal. When they seal, they're still good, and I double checked all the lids to make sure they're on there. But other than that, I'm really pleased with how these turned out, and I'm really excited to have some fast food on the pantry shelf. So I thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Let me know what other kind of canning fast food items I should be putting on my pantry shelf. Maybe some things that you want to see. And yeah, so I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.